down in the midnight sun by the men that mine for gold. The Arctic trails are the secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The Northern Lights, they've seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Lebarge I cremated Sam McGee. Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. And why he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but this land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. And he'd often say in his homely way, he would sooner live in hell. On a Christmas day we were making our ways over the Dawson's Trail, and speak off the cold through the Parkes bold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we closed, our lashes froze, till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, yet the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. And on that very night as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, the dogs were fed and the stars overhead were dancing heel and toe. He turned to me and, "Cap," says he, "I'll cash in on this trip, I guess. And if I do, well, I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request." He looked so low I couldn't say no. Then he said with a sort of a mourn, "'Tis the cursed cold, and it's got right hold till I'm chilled through to the bone. Yet 'tain't been dead, it's me awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear, foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains." Now a pal's last need, 'tis a thing to heed, and I swore I would not fail. And we carried on at the streak of dawn. Lord, he looked ghastly pale, crouched on the sleigh, and he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in that land of death as I hurried horror driven, with a corpse half hid I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh and it seemed to say, "You may tax your brawn and brains, but your promise true, so it's up to you to cremate my last remains." Now a promise made, 'tis a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. And on days to come, though my lips was numb, in my heart I cursed the load. The long, long nights by the lone firelight, was the huskies round in a ring, howled out the woes at the secret snows. God, I loathed the thing. And every day that quiet place seemed to heavy and heavier grow. And on I went though the dogs were spent, the grub was getting low. The trail was bad, I felt half mad, but I swore I'd not give in. And I'd often sing to the hateful thing as it hearkened with a grin. Till I came to the marge of Lake Lebarge, a derelict there lay. It was jammed in the ice, but I saw it twice. It was called the Alice May. I looked at it and I thought of it, and then I looked at my frozen chum. Well, here, says I, in a sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying round, I heaped the fuel higher. The flames just soared, the furnace roared, such a blaze you seldom see. Then I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. And I made a hike, but I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. The heavens scowled and the huskies howled, the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, I don't know why. And the greasy smoke in an inky cloak went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled in grisly fear, but the stars came out and they danced about. There again I ventured near. I was filled with dread, but I bravely said, "I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooped," and this time I looked. Then the door I opened wide, and there sat Sam, looking cool and calm, in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see a mile, as he said, "Will you close the damn door? It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you're let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, 'tis the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men that mine for gold. The Arctic trails are the secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The Northern Lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Lebarge I cremated Sam McGee.